Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 40 of my Gateway Experience. Thank you so much for tuning in. The purpose of these videos is to document my journey through the Monroe Institute's Gateway Experience. It's a series of 6 waves with 6 tapes in each wave for a total of 36 tapes. And I am currently on the first wave called Discovery, and the last tape on that wave called Free Flow 10. Today is my 7th day doing this tape, practicing it. And so if you haven't seen any of my other videos, go ahead and check those out because I will be referencing all the things that we've talked about and all the lessons that we've learned so far. And so with that, I'm going to be doing this tape for a total of 10 times. And so there's a total of 36 tapes. So I started recording this after I had done a few tapes consecutively. So it won't be a total of 360 videos or episodes, but it'll be definitely over 300. So it's a slow journey, slow grind, just showing up every single day and adding that consistency, which is the most important thing in life, truthfully. You know, when they say easy come, easy go. So it's important to grow gradually. And so let's jump straight into it. Right now it is 9:07 a.m. It is October 3rd, 2022. This morning I woke up a little bit before 7 a.m. Last night I went to sleep at I don't know exactly what time. But the reason why it's taking me a little bit more than 2 hours to get this tape going is because, or this video going, is because I had some administrative things that I had to take care of. So I went ahead and did those. And then I did my morning routine. And then I did my Free Flow 10 for the 7th time. And that was great. It was interesting. I can tell you about the visions that I saw is the most important thing. You know, I've already talked about my purpose, and I'll recap for maybe those of you that are tuning in for the first time here. The Free Flow 10 tape is all about remembering your purpose and achieving it. And so just to kind of build up to this point, we started out with C1, which is normal consciousness, fully aware of our senses, our 5 senses, and our space around us. Then we go into C, or focus 3, which is quieting our mind and more or less paying attention to our breath, like standard meditation. And the way we do that is with our energy conversion box. We put all of our fears, anxieties, and worries and concerns in that box. And we shut the heavy lid so they can't come back out. And we put it aside. We turn away. Then we go into our resonant tuning, which allows us to breathe in new energy, clean and fresh energy, and breathe out as we tune with our vocal cords that old, used up, tired energy. And after we do that for a certain amount of time, we become tuned to ourselves, our full energetic being, outside of our head, more into our body. Then we go into the resonant energy balloon, which basically we bring all that energy back up to our heads and we allow it to pour out of the top of our head, our sacrum, I guess. I don't know if that's the right term, but the top of our head there, and then back into the bottoms of our feet, and then flowing back in and out like that. That allows us to create a balloon around us of resonant energy, and it feels good, it feels comfortable, and then we go into our focus 10. And our focus 10 is basically having our mind alert and our body asleep, which allows us to really pay attention to our inner being. And that's basically where we're at now. That's why it's called Free Flow 10. But it took a while to get to this last tape because of all the baggage that resides within our inner being. And I wanted to really hammer it in and make sure that I did the tape, each tape along the way at least 10 times. And so along that journey, there was a tape called um, Release and Recharge. First, it was like the beginner, the introduction to the Focus 10, then the advanced Focus 10, then it was Release and Recharge, then it was the tape called Sleep, Exploration of Sleep, and then now we're going into a Free Flow 10, which, since I've been doing it for a number of days, I can now just allow my inner being to flow freely throughout that Focus 10 practice. And what I found and gathered after doing it today was interesting, because I had some visions. And at first, it started out with a road. And I don't know why, but I was like in a car, and then I parked the car, and then somebody was in a tire. I think it's probably because I have to fix my tire. But there was like somebody sitting in a spare tire. Somebody was wheeling somebody else, I think, in a shopping cart, and that person was in a spare tire. I don't know what these visions mean, but at least they were slightly entertaining, because then we went, and this is all building up to my purpose, right? Like, that's the point of the Free Flow 10 tape. And is to remember our purpose and to really visualize it and achieve it, as I've talked in some previous videos. But yeah, then I had a vision of a mountain, and kind of going up a mountain, and I was like, oh, I wonder what's at the horizon of that mountain, right? And as I went to the horizon of that mountain, it wasn't necessarily the peak, but I saw somebody sleeping, and I could swear it was me. I could swear I was actually outside of my body looking down at my body, and I got scared. I was like, wait a minute, is that really? Oh, and then I just kind of reacted really quickly, and then I just went right back into my body. So, man, that was very disorienting, and I should just have taken it more slowly. And but yeah, and so I've talked about my purpose before, and I keep visualizing it, but I have to allow myself to just, obviously in the short term, it's to fix this tire, and then in the long term, long term, it is to climb that mountain. And the way I plan to do that is to build a community. I want to be able to have a master built community, and I'm not talking about an online community, even though that would be nice. I'm more talking about a physical real estate community where we have like a pool in the middle, and there's like maybe a tennis court in the middle of the compound, and maybe there's like a gym as well. And then outside of it, surrounding it, are 6,000 plus square foot homes with 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, at least in each house, and maybe more, maybe bigger than that. But yeah, that's just my dream that I have, and I really want to achieve it before I leave this realm, because I think it'd be so much fun. It'd be so much fun to have my own little community where I can move my family in to it, and we can all live there. Maybe I can, at that point, I can maybe do some business with the local people there, and I can figure out what's going to be happening, what city I'm going to build it in, and if there's no, we get the land for a good price, then we're going to need to communicate with like maybe a Walmart or a Publix, or grocery chain, so that they can bring the trucks and we can have groceries there, and then maybe other, maybe if we look at somewhere that's already being developed, then that would be the best way to do it, if we can just buy the land and then invest. But yeah, that's what I want to do. So I think that'd be amazing to do. It's just going to take and I have some pictures. Here's my vision board. I look at it daily. I've got an apartment complex here, similar to what I want to build. I've got a nice house on a hill. This is a valley here, and it's just like, this tiny little river was able to basically move these mountains. Not really move the mountains, but it carved a path between the mountains. I think that's amazing. There's an SUV there. I gotta change that since we already have one. And then up here is this is the continuum, the 7 habits of highly effective people continuum, and this is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So this one is going from dependence to independence to interdependence to synergy. And then this is going from survival and basic needs to then the love needs to the achievement needs to the self-actualization. And that's where we want to be, is the self-actualization. You could put like the eye on the back of the dollar bill on top here, because that's where you really just visualize. You think, you feel, you act, and it comes into reality. And so, yeah, that's what I've got to say about the Free Flow 10 tape. I hope this added value to you guys. And let me know what you want me to see me do next. I'm gonna keep doing this journey, but I want to maybe make something about business, and maybe a business series. So let me know if that's something that you'd want to see. Until next time, I will see you guys soon.